Get down.
Two of the most storied and legendary programs this sport has to offer. Their legacy stretched through the fabric of college football, and until today, they had only met once. And it is time to add a long overdue chapter to this story. Welcome to Sooner Nation in Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium. As we see the number 7 team in the country, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Sooners will put total leather to crank us up. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Off the play fake on first down. The sure hands, it's Haynes. There he goes. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Completing a forward pass was much like solving the Rubik's Cube for Michigan a year ago, but now, Jesse, they have the nation's top recruit in Bryce Underwood, and the key is to develop him.
Yes, because he is the future for Michigan. There is no question about it. And you just saw just 2 seasons ago, when you've got a quarterback who's dynamic, who's highly recruited and developed, a guy like J.J. McCarthy, the sky's the limit for Michigan. You can win national championships. That's the hope for the Wolverines moving forward.
Grab behind the line. It's Klein. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
So many playmakers, so much speed in college football, so many big plays after the catch. Not on this instance. The defense did a great job reacting to the throw, getting there in a hurry, and making sure he didn't get any yards after that catch.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Rides to back and leaves it on the option. At the 45 on his way. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Wolverines with the 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. Caught in the backfield, it's McCulley.
Hey, if you're the defensive coordinator, you might want to start thinking about spying this QB because of his speed and athleticism. He just showed you how he can hurt you getting out on the perimeter and then throwing. If you've got somebody athletic that can go sideline to sideline, that might be a good move moving forward.
And the Wolverines can really attack on this 2nd and short. The run from the shotgun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for once.
The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise at the Palace on the carry on 3rd down. Back to throw. It's Underwood. Snagged in the middle. It's Marshall. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
Lost a throw on first down. Under fire. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll run play action. Scrambling away. Blasted as he lets it go. Just missed on the connection. Incomplete.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, giving up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
He was circled, bro.
They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions have him staring at 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Never a doubt. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Quarterback making adjustments. To the air, it's Mateer. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He'll pull it down. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
1st and 10, the whole menu open. You can run the football. You can do whatever you want. You can tell they call a pass. He does a really good job in the pocket, just being a great athlete. Scramble outside, go get another 1st down, 1st and 10 again.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for this season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big gain. He does it again. He's got the knack of just understanding.
Breaks into the open. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. Guys, Oklahoma's transition to the SEC in 2024 taught them a lesson that you might be able to get by at times without offensive consistency, but you won't thrive. So what kind of pressure, David, is the new guy under center under?
A lot of pressure, but obviously the experience, the transfer over. He was the top guy at that spot in the transfer portal. You bringing a new offensive coordinator, new weapons around him, so a revamped new Oklahoma offense. They're hoping they will match their defense, and those wins will go up and up and up.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Burks. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
They'll go to the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Sooners want to move quickly. Looking for a man. It's Mateer. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on 2nd down. You're likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing.
Another incompletion on third down.
And you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there. More and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. They'll start to speed up that processor. Nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25.
Michigan offense. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown. Now they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step too here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
He rolls all the way up to the 40-yard line before going out of bounds in this running game, making an impact. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Quickly complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick six. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
Second down coming up. Now the play fake. Gonna take a shot.
Underthrow,
and it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Marsh. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Dropping back, it's Underwood. He lobs one high down the left side. Touchdown, Michigan! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll bring it out. It's Ott. He
Get
stops
that
short of the
motherfucker.
20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. It's a
Fumble. Yes, let's go.
Swarming on that loose ball.
Go.
It'll be a turnover.
Listen, there's
Wrong
so
with
many
that quarterback.
athletic quarterbacks now that do the design runs. I got to make them pay. I got to physically hit him as hard as I can, as many opportunities as I get. They run the design quarterback run. Nice job being physical, forcing the fumble.
Hey, why do they never check on those guys?
They'll move the sticks for the
He's
first down.
he never do it.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one
Yeah,
little
make
crease,
the
he puts
animation
his foot in
look
the ground. He gets north fast.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. He wants it all. Touchdown, Wolverines. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Man, this offense has started the season off so
inspired
good.
the crowd, man.
1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
He'll bring it out. It's on. Really
And it's up here in the second
by the
one. Yeah,
coverage
stop
unit
that.
to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Mateer. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. They get to him as he throws. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
Trying play action. Time to take a shot.
Oh my
And they
gosh.
can't hook up, going for the big
You
play on
the
second
star.
down. Now
You the
it's
star of the
3rd
defense.
down.
They just have not been able to get this guy going. They've thrown it to him over and over again here in the first quarter, and QB and him just not able to link up. The defense knew that was where this guy was going to be looking, but these two, they've got to find a way to get on the same page.
Going to have to come up with a play on 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass.
Oh, he hit me. That's PR. That was going to the crib.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs
was
like
going
that.
to the
You can show your
crib.
exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
The kick is on its way. Fields the punt. Wants to
Hey,
make a
get out the
play.
way.
He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the
First
46-yard
play.
line. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. He'll pull it on the read. Able to make his way past the sticks for the first down, and the time is going to drain out here in the first quarter. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. So after the break, they'll go back.
Ain't none of that boomer singer shit today.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Takes a handoff. It's Marshall. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
The hardest hitting team in the
Run game is
league.
good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Looking for a man. It's Underwood. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think that sometimes instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
Sooner Nation.
So, you got to do a better job, bro.
Offense on this huge 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him.
Hey, what do you want to do?
Incompletion on 3rd down.
70
And that's a
second
play
run.
on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback, giving a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Rush is on him. And they got him. Denies to try to convert on 4th down.
He had nowhere to go with the football. You could
shit
Joe,
collapse
survey
like
the
that.
field. Somebody's got to get open to go make a play. Man, throw it up. Run it. Do something. You can't take a sack on fourth down. You got to give somebody an opportunity to make a play for you.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
The offense changing the play. Going to swing it on second down. He fires one deep down the right side.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Got a man. It's Tatum. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
My animation.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
And the Sooners will try to convert on fourth down. Quarterback keeper. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Good spot on the field to go for it. They make it pay off. Not willing to settle for a field goal on this drive.
Yeah, and Reese, I just don't know if field goals are going to win this game, honestly. I think to win, I think you need tutties. So this offense needs to stay on the field, stay aggressive, and try and capitalize after picking up that first down.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
They just shed that block, dirty. What?
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on that RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on to and then throw downfield.
The Sooners have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to throw. It's Mateer. Unloads it downfield. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment. They've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here.
What are you doing, bro?
They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason is we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make a play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field. They got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Gonna run it. It's Marshall.
Like, how do you miss him, bro? You run up the hole and you miss him.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Prairie on third down. Throws for the tight end. With the catch, it's Klein. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one?
And that's the beauty of run and play action. Everybody sucks up, plays the run, and you get to slip that tight end down the field with a full head of steam, make a big play.
And he was flat, missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
So now it's second and long. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. The give to the tailback. Running to Green. They'll say he goes out of bounds, mark it at the 46. I don't know how he was unblocked to even get back there.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next one.
Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down, they've got it at the 40.
Well, the offense is in a really nice rhythm right now. It seems like no matter what they're dialing up, they're getting positive yards, and it just feels so good as a play caller when you know on first down you can get yards like that turning around and handing it off.
Yeah, and on the other side, you're scratching your head going, what the heck can I do here? You got to find something. The defense has got to find a way to create some momentum. Whatever they're doing right now, it's not working. So you got to keep going through that play sheet and maybe find something a little bit different that can give this offense something to think about.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. The Wolverines will have it 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. Headed to the end zone. They'll finally get it stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
He beat up over here, man.
They use those back-to-back explosives to set him up 1st and goal. They're trying to slam it in. And they just tried to slam it in from the doorstep, but they went nowhere, and it'll be marked down at the 1.
And just a great job by the defense being stout. All right, that's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Calls his own number. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Back to throw, it's Mateer. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Sooners with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Got it behind the line. It's Burks. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. A design run for the
I
quarterback.
better not let him get through there.
Gets it past the first
Oh,
down
my
marker
God.
and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
If I'm the offensive coordinator right here, man, I'm trying to find some easy gimmies. I'm trying to find a way to make this offense easier right now because everything seems hard. Like last week too, man, just completion percentage is not great. This offense is just not moving like it should, and they got to find some ways to make this thing easier.
Wants to fire on second down. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. He's got it inside the 30. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. On the move.
That was perfectly blocked.
Not enough space. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Sooners.
And that's a touchdown this offense absolutely had to have to keep it to a one-possession game before going in at halftime. That touchdown is going to do wonders for this team's confidence.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to pass. It's Underwood. Bringing the heat. Caught over the middle. It's McCulley. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. That kind of play will put a jolt into a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just inside the 40. Looking downfield on first down.
71 second
I think the
pass.
flag's
Dang.
going to be coming, and there it is. Running out of time
Shit.
here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Using his legs to buy some time. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge third down play. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Moving out of the pocket. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And that is no good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Wolverines will kick it away to crank up the second half. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Guys, we'll get another look at this game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustment.
Makes the catch down the right side. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. Another big completion for the Sooners, and that's right in keeping with that legacy of great quarterbacks.
Just dudes that can spin it. The offense is always fun. It's always fast. There's a lot of things about Oklahoma that you can count on. And offense and great quarterback play is always good.
That's about as close as you can get.
I can't pick nobody.
It will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. And the Sooners come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Now adjusting. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Tough run gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17.
The number one key for this defense coming into this game was finding a way to stop this quarterback from running the football. And guys, they have not done a good job of that early in this game. He has been able to get out of the pocket, whether it's been designed runs or scrambles like on what we just saw.
And to the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma. And they take it in for 6 more points. The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the third. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Florida State took care of business and left little doubt in doing so. Kind of felt like how that 2013 Seminoles team led by Jameis Winston, Devontae Freeman, and Kelvin Benjamin would just steamroll teams. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Makes the catch. It's Morgan. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
This is so great to see, and it's such a big part of the evolution in college football today with spread offense, up-tempo, RPO game. QBs have got to be great with their ball mechanics in the play-action game. You saw a great example of that.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Wolverines in a good spot here with second and short. To the air, it's Underwood. Grab near the sticks, the tester. They'll ride him out of bounds after the goal pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
Yeah, and you gotta love those matchups. When you get a running back matched up on somebody else, it's never going to be a cornerback. That's not going to happen. So finding a good matchup, getting that speed isolated, now I'm going to go attack and make some plays.
Oh, that was button again,
Got it
bro.
in the middle. It's Marshall.
Damn.
How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too?
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Here comes second down, and this crowd is turning it up, and the pressure all over the quarterback, and down he
What's
goes.
fucking wrong back there?
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Here's a heat.
He can't even
And
run.
this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush. It's just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
Absolutely perfect. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. So they are lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Here comes the heat. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Off the play fake. He uncorks a bullet to the right. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Man, if you're going to win games, you have got to hit on the home run type plays, and that was a great opportunity right there. The receiver has got to be able to look that football in and make the catch.
The Sooners are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They want to run this quarterback.
Good shit, man.
Turning it on. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
Listen, the big hog mollies up front, the big offensive line paved the way for a big first down.
This offense is feeling itself right now, and momentum's coming along with them. Looking for room. It's Tatum. Got the first down and more. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. Looking to scramble. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack. You avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on 3rd down.
And this QB's got to find his rhythm. Like, he's out of sorts right now. He's out of sync. The ball's not coming out on time. The ball's not in rhythm. Receivers and quarterbacks and tight ends got to get on the same page, man. This offense has got to get something going positive, because they've just been struggling through the air.
Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Leaves it with the back. Next going for the goal line. Touchdown Sooners. And that one will give them the lead.
3rd and goal, they're going to turn around and just give it to this guy who just has a nose for the end zone. He's able to find the crease and pay it off for his offense.
And he had the extra point to finish the drive. End zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
On the run, still looking. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. He can't wait for this game to be over.
The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Prairie on third down. Here's the pressure.
Can't get 3 seconds for a fucking ball, bro.
Trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. And the Wolverines will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Makes the catch at the 45. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. Motion from the wideout. The toss sweep to the right. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass, it's Mateer. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, it's intercepted. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
Back up fucking quarterback, back up fucking third string running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Pressure coming.
Good shit, man.
Intercepted, and the defense is set him up.
Yeah.
They'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Oklahoma. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the Sooners.
Really good awareness by the defense. I'm supposed to drop back. I'm supposed to see the quarterback, and when he throws it, go break on it, gets the tip, and then you get the pick. That's just gravy. That's just a cherry on top of the sundae. And then take it back to the house. Let's get weird. Nice play by the defense.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
Well, on that incompletion, the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page. I mean, that wasn't even close.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Keene. That's caught. It's McCulley. At midfield, he's got room. And he's out of bounds, but not before a good, sizable pickup, and that has been a rare sight in this one. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Shoots it to the left. It's picked up, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44.
Coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better.
Going for the big play. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, I like the aggressive nature by the quarterback there. He's trying to take a shot down the field. Just a better play by the defense forcing the incompletion.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third. We reach the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. After swapping ends of the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down.
Get the fuck out of here, man.
And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. Quarterback making checks. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. And he's ruled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Man, I want my running backs to pick those holes and get downhill, but there was no holes. So I just think he did the smart thing and stretched it out and ran out of bounds.
In this case, discretion was the better part of valor, and it is often underrated to know when the journey is over.
Know when to hold them, know when to fold.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be third and long. To the air. It's Mateer. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Oh, the quarterback. He had his hands in the air after throwing that one. He thought that was a sixer, but his guy dropped it.
So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. And he rushes it right.
60.
It's good from 59.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
And in this situation late, when you need 2 touchdowns to win the game, everything's going to have to be downfield. So I like the idea in this 2-minute drive, throwing it that way. Let's keep it going, keep our pedal to the metal here.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple of possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's going to be passes. He's got to be smart. He's got to be quick with his decision-making, and they kind of got to be up near the line of scrimmage and be in a little bit of a hurry.
Incomplete. He had it right in his hands for the pick, and I believe he might have been thinking about those big plays he's known for. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Pulls it in. It's McCulley. After 40, there he goes. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
The Wolverines look to keep this drive humming. He wants to throw it again. Quarterback moving. Trying to make magic with his feet. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time they let him get out of bounds.
And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw.
Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge third down play. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. And the Wolverines come to the line in the hurry-up. Throws to the wideout. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
To throw, it's Keene. Throws to the tight end. He's got it. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it first and goal. The Wolverines didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Wants to go up top. Under fire. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. The 50. He's at the 40. The 20. Touchdown Sooners. The defense does the work itself with a pick six.
Really got to be impressed with the defense here late in the game, still firing off the ball and still making plays. What a great job, not just picking it off, but taking it all the way back to the house. That pads their lead, and that should do it. You think that should do it now to get the win.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much better than it performed today, but they're going to pay the consequences of losing this ball game.
There's just so much chemistry between this quarterback and his receiver, and you saw it right there, down the perimeter, trying to work the boundary. Just put it somewhere near him. He'll catch it, he'll get a foot down, and help out his offense.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
The offense has lost the element of surprise here, right? Fourth quarter, they're trailing by a lot. They're trying to go 4 verticals, but the defense knows it's coming. And they do a nice job in the back end making sure that falls incomplete.
He's going to let it go. And he's got it at the 25. And the Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that, Jesse.
I know a lot of people.
And it's picked off for the 4th time today. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the fourth quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Dropping back, it's Hawkins. He rifles one deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Sooners decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt goes out of bounds. We'll check the spot. I think they'll have it right around the 40-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 41. They'll start this drive going to the air. Here's a throw downfield late. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2.
He lets it fly. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in a game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, fourth quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it, and the defense was expecting that one. Great job in the back end.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. That's caught. It's McCulley. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Nice execution by the offense on third down, understanding what they had to do to get the first down, pass complete, move the sticks, new set of downs.
He wants to go deep. Nearly another interception. It'll be second down.
And this is a tough spot for the QB, man. Like, he knows he's down big and has to make big plays down the field, but also got to be smart because this defense, you can tell, bringing in extra bodies, playing the pass, maybe take the dink and dunk, let your guys make some plays because they are definitely playing the deep ball.
Nowhere close on that one as he got
every time I fucking drop that.
And now they face third down.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Another hit on the quarterback. All day long, this defense has been able to pin their ears back and get after this guy, and because of that, he's never gotten into a rhythm throwing the football, and that's why they find themselves trailing here late in the fourth quarter.
Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out. They'll start this drive at their own 48. A run for the quarterback. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Here we go. Quarterback will keep it. Got the first down. Looking for more. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
The speed of these quarterbacks have just gotten insane. Week in and week out, you're facing so many guys that can just pick them up and put them down and chew up 15 yards like it's nothing.
And they can make the throws, too. We call them dual